Yes. Back in the days, Allen Roosevelt Brown and the late John Hilary Tubman went in an agreement, joint venture agreement, and the late John Hilary Tubman never wasn't happy the way in which the contract was going through. So he went back to the court and he went back to the court and 2020 he won the case. He said he canceling all the agreement, they breached the contract about the agreement. The 8 clauses, he breached all the 8 clauses, so he decided to go back to the court. He went back to the court, and the court put him in possession, the lower court. So Allen Roosevelt Brown asked for appeal to the Supreme Court. We went to the Supreme Court all through. The Supreme Court ruled in the late John Hilary Tubman favor, which was February 18. The same days they did the ruling against CBC. So we came down to the lower court. Judge Smith put the estate back in possession. Unfortunately, John Hilary Tubman got 2 daughters, Elizabeth and Melita. Both of them, they are my 2 cousins, oldest cousin. But I representing Elizabeth as an attorney in fact. So we went up and down. The court was in possession. We came on the property. We went on the property. For Brown, every time Brown will come in with different people, chunking people things outside, ordering police for me, putting charges against me, murder, burglary, all kind of things. Then just yesterday we went to the justice in chamber, and she told us we should go to the reference something. We should go back to the court and file a lawsuit against Brown because he ain't got no right coming back on the property. But he and his lawyer, which is Sinkor, they got some kind of fake paper, they brought it on the compound here, adding towards the injunction. They put in for injunction. The injunction was there. They add something on the paper that depossessed. So I said, how the lower court will come in with to take off on the property. So I came that morning, and I seen that morning asking the sheriff there to serve me copy. They say I should go to my lawyer. I said, no, you serve me, I own the property. Before you do any invasion, you serve me copy. The sheriff and the police, they said, no way, they start doing all kind of things. All of a sudden, to get me all of the property, they went to the police and put burglary case on me on the same property. Okay. They put burglary case on me. They took me and carried me to the police station for me to come back to get free from the police station and come. They were feeling bossing my oldest cousin, Rebecca, were on the compound here too, and Myron. They were feeling bossing the door, bossing the window. They took all the things and put it in the ring. That was Imara Lomas, Serena Force, one robber to be identified, one Tama. And so there were a lot. There were a lot to be identified. But I see them and know them. So I recognized some police officer from some 8 base. So I asked the officer, I said, but what you people doing here? I know that you're supposed to be a son. I know you're supposed to be a son. I know you're supposed to be a son in Pinsway, but what are you doing here? I seen you from Pinsway and Concorton. So yesterday morning again while lying down, the sheriff then stormed the compound again. They started busting things then. He came with one police patrol car, PSU 2. Mark was 005.7 from I know Alpha company or Bravo company, one of the company there. They came, they started misbehaving here. So but hopefully I couldn't get outside from my place. Because I knew I was coming to get outside, like normal thing. They will get me locked up, they will put cuff on my hand, throw me in the paper and wound me also. I stay indoor until my lawyer could come. When the lawyer came, I sling all and lock my door and gave him the key. And I sling all of the compound, went to the court. To the court, we had a meeting, we met the justice in China, and she said we should come back on the property. Okay. So time in, time off. Late yesterday afternoon, from the court, after the heavy rain, we were roughly about 4:45, 5. When I came back on the premises here, I met Allen Brown and a whole group. they call, and a police officer. We're having to be protecting Allen Brown. Anytime Allen Brown calls in, he will respond here and get me arrested.
What's the previous connection with this Allen Brown, the owner of the land, or probably you that choosing to always bring law enforcement?
Because I represent my oldest cousin, I can say sister.
Okay.
Which is Elizabeth with a Tubman.
All right.
I represent her here as one of our 20 in fact. So at the point, man, getting me out, it means that they will get access towards the property. So the first thing they normally do to get me out of the property first, they will get me out of the property first before they can go on with the illegal things. So normally I feel serious.
So what was the action this morning at the court?
The action this morning
That you took at the court?
No, he called sheriff on me this morning.
I saw the sheriff on the court here.
Yeah, writ of arrest.
Who issued a writ of arrest?
We.
Okay. On what basis?
On what basis? Because he illegally trespassing and causing serious chaos and damage on the property here.